Hi guys, rachaelcpr here. Thank you so much for coming back to my channel, or if it's your first time here, welcome. I wanted to do a video today about a lot of different questions and comments that I've received on past videos. I thought the questions and comments deserved a little bit more attention, so I wanted to put them into one video, and I thought it would be really helpful, and I hope it is. I have quite a few questions, so I'm just going to go right into it so that this video is not 45 minutes. Okay, the first question is from Davia, and this is on my Diva Curl Wash and Go video, and she asked, do you have any time to show how to moisturize a wash and go? For some reason, after a day of doing my wash and go, a day or two of doing my wash and go, my hair is extremely dry. I use Diva Curl products in the Kinky Curly Curling Custard. Yes, Davia, I can do a video showing exactly how I refresh my hair. Generally speaking, I've been doing my wash and goes for so long that I don't really have a problem with dryness or refreshing it. I normally wash every 2 days, and so by the time it's time for me to refresh my hair, it's already time for me to wash it again. If you are spending more time in between your wash and goes, you may not be catching your hair at the curve that it needs to be caught before you get to, because if your hair is getting really dry, that means your hair needs more moisture. So even if you're refreshing it, you're not necessarily going to get that maximum moisture level if you are letting your hair dry out. So, excuse me. So if your hair is drying out a lot, I would suggest that you decrease the amount of time in between your wash and goes, so that until your hair catches up and it gets that moisture level where you don't have that problem at all. But I will show you how I extend my wash and go if for some reason I can't do my hair on my schedule. Okay. On my flat iron video, I received a comment from Ankita, and she asked, when I blow dry my hair, it becomes fluffy and hard to straighten. So should I blow dry my hair? My hair is naturally soft with big curls. Okay, that's a great question, because that is something that happens to a lot of people when they go to blow dry their hair for a flat iron. They will start to blow dry and then their hair starts to grow and grow and grow, but that tells you that your hair is dry, and you need to increase the amount of times that you are doing your deep conditioners. So you want to definitely make sure that you are deep conditioning on a regular basis. At least every week you should be deep conditioning your hair. And if you are still getting the puffiness because your curls are just really light and fluffy and not necessarily dry, I would suggest that you air dry your hair for a period of time to get most of the moisture out of your hair, and then go in with the blow dryer, and just make sure you use some kind of type of a heat protector, because it can kind of put you into a cycle when you're blow drying and flat ironing. But when you do the air drying for a measure of time, it actually makes it so that you don't have to put as much heat on your hair, and you do not lock in that curl with the blow dryer, which means the locked in curl means you have to go over it a little bit more with the flat iron. And one sweep with the flat iron is the best way to go to prevent further damage to your hair. Okay, now we have Christina, and Christina had a question on my wet wrap video, and she asked, will this method work for shorter hair? I do not have length when it is wet, but when I blow dry it, it comes above my shoulders. And I thought that was a great question, because the wet wrap that I show in my video, and I'll put links to all of these videos just in case you want to see them, that process of wrapping your hair to stretch your curls without any heat will work on any length hair. Because if your hair is, let's say your hair comes to here in the front when stretched out, you would only bring it far enough so that your hair is smoothed down but without releasing all of the curl, and you would pin it. Whereas if your hair comes all the way down to here, you are going to smooth it all the way over here and then pin it so that your hair is stretched to the point that you want it to be stretched, but then you still have a little bit of curl. If your hair flattens out too much with the process of wet wrapping, all you have to do is get up in the morning and mist it a little bit just to curl up those ends, and you're golden. So yes, it will work for everyone. Alexia Lynette. Hi, Alexia. She wanted to know, do I pineapple my hair at nighttime? Alexia, no, I don't pineapple my hair at nighttime, and I don't pineapple my hair simply because my haircut is more away from my face. Well, right now my haircut is doing its own thing because I'm trying to let it grow out. And so, but generally speaking, I wear my hair going back and away from my face. So I like to put my hair in a low bun at nighttime, and then I just sleep on my satin pillowcase. So no, I don't pineapple my hair. Okay, this is the next question is from Fanita, and she says, your hair always turns out so pretty, Rachel. Thank you. When my hair is wet, it looks like yours, but after it dries, it becomes poofy and less defined. Definitely the issue with that is going to be dryness. You need to get ahead of the drying curve with your hair. It's such a big thing to get ahead of anything with your trims, with dryness, everything. You want to make sure that before your hair starts to dry out, you resaturate your hair in the shower or however you wash your hair, and you want to condition your hair beforehand. Make sure you keep up with your deep conditioners because that's going to be a big thing as well. So if your hair, when your hair is wet, is curly and you like the way it looks, that's when your hair is in a completely hydrated state. So what you want to do is try to get ahead of the curve before your hair gets dried out and make sure that you are rehydrating your hair. Your best friend for your hair to hydrate it is going to be water, first of all, and then it's going to be conditioner. So as much as sometimes you think, oh, if I put too much water in my hair, it's going to cause my hair to have a problem, water is your best friend. Add a little conditioner and you're golden. Your curls will eventually start to curl up a lot more. You'll have a nice spiral at the end of your hair, and the top of your hair that usually has a little bit of a halo or a frizzy area is going to start to gradually go away. When I started doing my wash and goes, I definitely had a major halo area at the top of my head, but now when I get into the shower and I put my conditioners and everything in my hair, I don't even have to use any product in my hair to keep my halo away because my hair is used to getting constant rehydrating with the water and conditioner that I use in my hair. And again, I wash my hair or clean my hair every 2 days, so my hair never has time to dry out. By the time it starts to get a little funny, I'm already ready for me to have another wash session. I'm so happy that you guys were able to join me for this today. And if you have any questions, please post them below. If you have any products that you'd like for me to try out or demonstrate, I'd be more than happy to do it. You know, I love my Diva Curl products, but I'm always game to try out different products and to test and show how they work. I am going to be doing some videos on different types of roller sets on natural hair. So if you have a preference for the type of roller sets that you would like for me to do, please leave those comments below. And as always, I hope to see you next time. Bye, guys.